Good Sunday night, everyone. It is 8 o'clock here in the WCIA3 studio. I'm meteorologist Jacob Dickey. Wanted to give you an update on things. And as we're getting started, I got to grab my clicker. Sometimes I forget to do that and get things rolling here. As far as it goes, we're going to talk about a lot tonight here. Freezing fog is expected. We'll talk about what that means and how that will impact us. And then we also expect to talk more about the snow today and some of those impacts we are still seeing. As you're logging on, we want to see where you're watching from. Be sure in the comments. I can see them scrolling through and who's checking in. If you had a lot of snow today, let us know. If you had some fun today, let us know. If you missed the snow today, didn't get any, and there are a number of you out there, let us know that you're mad at us if you missed the snow. A lot of folks got a good thumping today, but there were a number of folks down by I-70, Paris, down to Pana, Effingham, parts of Marshall County, got nothing, or maybe even a dusting there. So not everyone was as lucky as folks in Piatt and Macon County. I do want to start before we get started here and give some shout outs. Do want to give a programming note. We will have WCIA3 news at 9 o'clock on WCIX. A full report. We've got information on those power outages that have been going through the day. News is working on a lot of other things as well. We'll talk more about this snow event and cover things there. So that's something I want to mention. The 10 o'clock news on CBS will be delayed until 10:45 p.m. So if you can't make it to the 10:45 show, you're like me, a cranky old man, and you need to go to bed early, join us at 9 o'clock on WCIX. But otherwise, you can stay through NCIS and join us after that for the 10 o'clock news on CBS. All right, let's do a quick shout-outs here before we get too much further. A lot of folks checking in, folks. We really appreciate you trusting and counting on WCIA3 to give you your weather coverage. Evelyn's checking in from Champaign. We've got Sandra in Homer. Couple more here. I mean, there are tons of folks checking in. Farmer City, hey, Miss Dawn, checking in there. We've got Earl in Philo. Sandy and Onarga didn't get much. Yeah, and the north side as well. A lot of folks missed out. Juanita is watching from Gibson City, from my hometown there. A couple more. Hello from Springfield. Hey, Patrick, hope you're having a great day. Georgetown Fire Department, Lane, checking in there. Thank you to our first responders who I'm sure had a busy day. All of the folks who had to take care of the roads. We really appreciate you. Sista Park checking in. Clinton checking in. We've got Royal, Michelle checking in from Royal. And they are just keep on coming on in. Again, thank you for that. We'll give more shout outs here in a bit. Let's jump down to business and talk about our app. Again, a nice reminder, download the WCIA3 weather app. It's a with forecast updates. We really could be going with updates on snow and anything else. So it's a great way to connect, get the forecast 24/7. You don't have to wait for us to jump on Facebook Live and have some fun here. All right, power outages is a big thing that we've been seeing here. The numbers have come down pretty substantially in the last 2 hours. Still, though, the statewide number is about 4,000 customers out. Hardest hit was DeWitt County, McLean County, Piatt County, and Ford County. So those numbers have come down a little bit. Livingston County also. DeWitt only 432. We know that Farmer City and Clinton and surrounding rural areas have had some real problems the past couple of days. And news will have the information on why that is the case, I think, at 9 and 10 o'clock news. McLean County still at 1,700. They were over 4,000 today. Livingston at 265, Macon down to 65, Ford County down to 31. We've been watching those numbers closely. That heavy, wet snow, when it met some of the ice that was still left over, caused some problems. We've seen pictures from our line crews that are out there. Thanks to them as well for all their hard work restoring power and taking care of things. They've been doing good work as much as they can. A very damaging event for the infrastructure in some of those hardest hit areas. So the good news is while the power is slowly coming on, I do want to mention real quick here, we're going to show you got to get my system set here. We want to show you what the snow looked like last night. And back up one more. Got to press a button and make it happen. The band of snow we talked about being forecast is basically pivoted right here over Piatt, Macon, and DeWitt counties. That was the center of the highest snow totals here in central Illinois. And so folks really got a doozy from that. As you can see there, we were dry much of the day. Still, the low clouds have went out. Some sunshine snuck on in spots here. But again, as that band pivoted, dumping snow, we saw some video. It was very impressive in those areas as far as it goes. Hard to forecast. We said 1 to 2 with locally higher amounts. I don't think anyone thought we were going to get what we had. Internally, we thought maybe a little area would get 2 to 4. way past that as far as it goes. All right, now I've broke the camera. Let me switch on over to the road conditions. This is the good news for us here. Road conditions all clear right now. That's not going to be the case in a while tonight. We'll deal with more slick spots. I'll tell you about that here in just a second. This is the other thing. Those snow totals that came on in were very high. We had the highest in Cisco at 9.75, 9.8 inches. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Lighty was out there, and he was watching it and verified it. Came in 8 inches, Cerro Gordo, Mount Zion, Monticello, a lot of areas around that. Some parts of Decatur ended up having 8 inches of snow here. This was the map that shows that the National Weather Service released of where that heaviest snow was here. So that purple, that's where that band of 6 to 10 inches of snow fell. We still had 3 to 6 inches down Bloomington, I-74 over towards Danville. It was closer to 3 more than anything in Vermilion County. Those 4, 5, 6 totals did start to sneak in more to the west. I think we had a couple folks between 3 and 4 in Danville. And so the interesting thing about this, we mentioned now while that band of snow would pivot and drop a lot of snow in a localized area, this is, yes, a little more widespread than we expected. None of our guidance suggested 8, 10 inches. Very one of those thumping events. I think this is an event, though, people are forgiving because they like the snow. The kids get out and play in it. You make some snow cream, have a great day, a great snow day as far as it was. The only thing, I'm sure some kid somewhere at home watching out with his parents is probably saying, I wish it happened on a school day. We didn't get a snow day, but sometimes that's how it goes. Let's talk more about the snow totals here. This is on the website. You can go to WCIA.com. We put the map there. You can look at more. This is the Snowfall Reports via the National Weather Service as of this morning here. And I've done it again. Hang on. There we go. The snow totals you primarily see here. The highest amount, Cisco. You've got Decatur, Macon, Forsyth at 4, 5, 6 inches. And we've got the list all the way down to Moweaqua and Arthur at 2 inches. And I'll pull the map back up for you real quick. The interesting thing is on the south side of that, band there, we went from Decatur, which had 8 inches. Folks in Taylorville said they had a dusting. Much the same here for Piatt County. You drop south to Mattoon, Charleston, Lerna, and Neoga, places like that got next to nothing. You go 20, 30 miles to the north and west, where that heaviest snow band was, a sharp cutoff as far as it goes. And so that was what we had. So very much we are on our way out from covering the snow. There's not much more snow coming. It's the freezing fog we'll talk out from here in a second. Let's talk about the freezing fog now, in fact. Tonight's forecast, freezing fog is likely. I think that folks hear the word freezing fog and get a little worried about it, and rightfully so after everything we've been through. 2021, I'm already over it. Anyone else over 2021? We will be dealing with that and that only. There could be a few flurries, but I'm not worried about that. Mostly cloudy, no accumulation, no problems. The freezing fog, though, will leave a glaze of ice in places that it forms here. We do have the dense fog advisory that's in place for essentially all of our area. We're missing Jasper, Crawford counties, Iroquois County, and our West Indiana counties. The dense fog will settle on in. It's already settled in some spots here. And with temperatures going down below freezing, fog doesn't care what the temperature is. If it's above freezing like it is most of the time, it will form. It's just a cloud. When it drops below freezing, that's when we can sometimes have the cloud, the fog, give us a light glaze of ice here. So we'll expect bridges to be the problem. Untreated bridges will likely have slick spots on them tonight into much of tomorrow. Low visibility will also be a concern. This also may add a thin glaze of ice to elevated surfaces, power lines and trees. I say thin, I expect it to be very thin. We're talking maybe 1/100 of an inch. But on some of those bridges, that's enough to cause these slick spots here and have issues. And with this dense fog advisory in place, it looks like the fog will stick around for some of us through most of Monday. And so, yes, I saw a question pop up by Mickey. Are the roads going to be slick in the morning? Some roads may be a little slippery, especially if we didn't get the snow cleared off today in rural, less traveled roads or isolated side streets. There will be some slick spots there. The bridges on the main roads will be the first to go on this freezing fog event here. 8 o'clock tonight, visibilities are already coming down in parts of central Illinois. Watch what happens over the next few hours here. That red area, an indication of very poor visibility, pretty much picks up area-wide. Here's 7 a.m. We expect dense fog area-wide here across central Illinois, according to Future Track. And so that's what we're going to watch here moving forth is this freezing fog area-wide. Bridges will have slick spots. That's the main thing we're worried about here. Surface roads like interstates and major highways that got dry today will probably be okay. We can't rule out some black ice there, some light glazing of ice, but more than likely, I think those main thoroughfares will be okay. Any moisture left over on roads tonight will freeze them. So if you got a side street in your neighborhood, there's still some snow on the ground, that will more than likely have some issues here moving forth. And then by tomorrow night, we may deal with some fog again. We're hoping we get some sunshine in tomorrow to start melting some of the snow away. It's going to take some time for folks, though, that are in that heaviest band here. We think that the chance is there where that heaviest band of snow set, Champaign, Decatur, Springfield, kind of in that zone. Probably not Champaign. It's more to the west of town once you get to the Champaign-Piatt County line, right before the curves there on Interstate 72, past the Mahomet Seymour exit. The fog may end up persisting through Monday afternoon. And the reason being is we get enough of a contrast in temperatures. We've got colder air over the snow, warmer snow, colder air. You know, the snow's sitting at 32 degrees. The air above it tonight down into the 20s means that fog may struggle to mix out through the day tomorrow. So we think that zone may end up being foggy through much of the day tomorrow. If it's not, it would be the afternoon before it clears out. Other spots, we're optimistic we can get it out of here. But again, with that freezing fog, slick spots redevelop on bridges and elevated surfaces. So don't expect any more power outage problems from this. But those travel conditions are something that we need to talk about here moving forward. All right, here's the forecast tomorrow then for the planner. Freezing fog is expected tomorrow morning. Some of us may get some sunshine into the afternoon. I'm an optimistic guy. I like to be optimistic on things. I think we will. I'll be real, though, and say that some spots are probably going to end up missing out on sunshine as far as it goes. And I think I'm going to show you here those temperatures forecast. This is what we've got on the board, 36 area-wide. It's going to vary a bunch. We'll probably see a range of 10 to 15 degrees just in our WCIA3 viewing area as far as it goes. And I think I've got these temperatures here. Here we go. So where that ice is in place, if you've got ice outside, don't expect your temperature to go up much. Paxton, Pontiac, Bloomington, 34, 35, 36 range. Monticello, 36, that heavy snow in place there. That's going to keep us cooler. Decatur, 38. Now, Jacksonville and Carlinville didn't get as much snow. I think they'll make it to 40 tomorrow. They may make it to 41, 42 if we can get a little sunshine. Look to the south here. Taylorville have got 38. You may get a little higher. You're right on that edge of that heavy snow there. Vandalia gets all the way up to 45. And a lot of folks to the south and east here. Charleston, 42, 43, and Greenup, Newton at 45. I think the fog mixes out pretty quickly here. Get some sunshine in there. You'll get some nice weather, I think, tomorrow as far as it goes, while the rest of us in that snow band are stuck in the 30s. That's a very classic signature in a heavy, wet snow is those temperatures will stay cooler until the snow melts away. And that's very much what we expect. The same with the ice situation in parts of Illinois. So very much what we're going to watch here moving forth. So those temperatures is going to be interesting for us. This is a look at that snow last night in Decatur. We've got the forecast. If you want the full forecast, you can get that on the app, and we'll have it at 9 and 10. I do want to spend some time showing some viewer pictures. Great viewer pictures today. As far as it goes. And that's what we expect. I mean, look at that snow. That's a Decatur during the peak of that there. Just came on thumping down across parts of central Illinois. A very, very prolific event here for parts of the region. All right, let's get some viewer photos in here. I'm going to do a quick switch on some of these graphics, and we will jump it over. Who doesn't love seeing some snow pictures, right? Lots of folks sent them in. You can see the full album of these as far as it goes. This is from Wesley, building a snowman, Central Illinois. I love watching these viewer photos here across the region. We're going to talk viewer photos. If you don't want to stick around, that's fine. There's a lot of great ones. You can go to the website and see kids eating snow cream, kids making snow angels, all the thick, heavy, wet snow across the region as far as it goes. So this one's a great picture here. Let's take a look at Forest Glen, Vermilion County. You guys got a little snow. Beautiful area over there to the west of Westville, to the east of Westville. Nice little Forest Glen, the preserve out there. Here's a look in Pana. We put quotations around snow. They didn't get a whole lot in Pana, a dusting at most, while others of us feasted across parts of the region. Look at this. This is probably my favorite picture of the day right there. This kid is happy as can be. From Westville, Rob Weller sent that to us. A big old snowman behind him. Love seeing that. This snow today was perfect for packing, perfect for snowball fights, snowmen, snow angels, snow cream, all the fun you can have in snow. That kid looks genuinely happy. No kids mad at us today in parts of Vermilion County. Here we go, snow cream. We've got Nikki and Shane Boyer. If you hadn't seen my snow cream recipe, I shared it on Facebook. You make it by taking 8 cups of snow. You take fresh snow, first off. Growing up, my dad used to joke that Mountain Dew came from the yellow snow in the mountains. And so stay away from the yellow snow. Fresh, clean snow, thick, wet snow like we got in parts of central Illinois. Perfect recipe for that. You add a cup of milk, or condensed evaporated milk works too. You can add a little vanilla extract and about 1/3 of a cup of sugar. Mix it together and you get some snow cream. She looks like she's enjoying that. Saybrook, here's from Matt Doran in southeast McLean County. Great picture there. Mowequa got some snow. This is a really cool picture here. The ice that was glazed on these trees acted like glue. And that glue basically let the snow stick on it. Very good picture there as far as it goes. Here's Decatur. Again, nice snow there. It stuck to everything. Decatur got 6 to 8 inches of snow in parts of that area and to the south and east towards Piatt County. That was from Linda. Here's in Monticello, the big snowman there from Kayla McConkey. And looks like all the kids are having fun out there. Here's another snow cream from Joy. They look happy, don't they? It looks like he added some chocolate syrup to that. We had folks adding sprinkles, chocolate syrup, maple syrup, all kinds of good stuff. Nice snow angel here from Jody, getting out and enjoying the snow here in central Illinois. How about Ogden, checking in downtown Ogden there. And the water tower there. Nice snow event there. So lots of great viewer photos. We're going to crank through most of these here. DeWitt, beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. It looked like an Arctic tundra out there where folks got 6 to 8 inches of this wet snow in central Illinois. Here's another snow cream from Gina Foster. Looks like they were having a good time with that. A little vanilla. Oh, delicious stuff there. Another great photo. This kid looks happy as can be. Caitlin sent this to us out there. He's ready for the snow day that we had today. I just love seeing these viewer photos. Brooke Newell sent this. It looks like she's eating all of her snow cream out of the cup there. Just delicious stuff here as far as it goes. Indianola, Vermilion County, a nice snow angel there. We got another snow cream photo from Ashley. Here's an Arthur, the snow. There's still a little more ice here, less snow than anything. The further south you went, the less there was. Villa Grove, another picture making snow angels out there from Amanda. We've got Decatur from last night in the middle of it. So we're getting some photos of what it looked like last night. Here's Oriana in Macon County. That's northeast of Decatur. You go Argenta, Oriana. Lori sent that in. Another snow photo from Bemet, home of the famous WCIA3 story. If you watched for years and years and years, the Bemet Bowlers were back in 1979 winter event. They got a dumping of snow there, and some of our news crews from then got stuck at the bowling alley there, and they would call in every night and update us in scores and tell us the weather and whatnot. It was a real phenomenon for this area. People really enjoyed that. They got a lot down there today too. Good news, Kevin, he was able to get through BMET no problem as far as it goes. Let's see. I see folks talking about masks. I'm in here by myself, and we're okay as far as that goes. Monticello, here is Luke Zimmerman. He's a good buddy of mine from Monticello. His dad's the superintendent. That is 8 inches of snow there on his vehicle. He sent me a text last night. That was the first sign we were in trouble. Look at that snow coming down. It's so thick and just dense as that snowfall. Very heavy across parts of the region. Tuscola last night got a nice coating. Much further south than that, I see some folks, let's see, Ashland didn't get any. Here's another look at Decatur. We've got Champaign snow. Lots of viewer photos out there as far as it goes. Monticello seemed to be one of the ground zero of the heavy snow event. Decatur as well, and in between there towards Cisco. And I saw this photo pop up last night about 1:30 in the morning, and I knew we were in big trouble for that forecast based on how things were going. So very much a big event here. Here's from Gibson City. Carla Moxley shared this one on Facebook. The ice was so heavy up in Gibson that the snow did some more damage today. In fact, at my parents' house in Gibson, they lost a big limb and it hit the chicken coop. Chickens are all fine, but they're going to have a new fence put around it and taken care of. They were using boards to try and hold up those branches because of how heavy the weight was. Here's from Argenta last night. Sarah sent this to us. About 6 inches of snow fell in there, and we've gotten a lot of those measurements with rulers and whatnot. If you want to see those specific measurements, again, go to our website, WCIA.com. We've got the exact snowfall measurements across central Illinois. Look at that. He built a snowman in the middle of it last night. That photo sent from Erica there. Decatur this morning. We actually had a photo that came in last night very similar to this, and I think this is actually it. This was taken at nighttime. Look how bright the sky is, how bright everything is. The snow is so thick, it reflected all of the light back down to the ground, and in some places, it almost looked like it was daytime when that snow was coming in that heavy band here. Mount Zion got a lot. They got 8 inches down there. This was at the beginning of it, starting to see it stick to those trees, and so lots of great snow events there. That's what we got. It's been an active day. After tonight on the news, we won't talk about much more of the snow. They'll cover it some in the morning show. Chief Meteorologist Kevin Lighty was out in the field today, and he got some amazing drone footage from Monticello. It looks like it's an Alaskan snow village, village covered in snow. Fantastic. It's on the website and on the app, too, if you want to watch there. Just a great event. Today, we saw a rare event. The chief, he was saying he's only seen this 3 or 4 times in his life where a snow event just absolutely thumped and dumped across an area. And that happened over right the I-72 corridor. A lot of folks probably got to enjoy it today. We'll see how long it lasts, but that freezing fog will be a concern tonight. We're going to wrap things up and take care of business behind the scenes again. Housekeeping notes tonight, 9 o'clock and 10:45 on WCIX at 9. WCIA on 10:45. We're late because of sports today. That happens on Sundays. It's the way the world works. You can join us there for updates on news stories and whatnot. If you don't want to wait, 9 o'clock we'll be on the WCIX channel. You can also get all of the stories on the app, on the website. If not, we hope to see you there at 9 and 10:45, though. Great day coming for us, a great newscast coming. Jen Lask has been working her tail off in there, getting things going. Our production crews have been fantastic helping us with this event, and so it's been a very good event indeed. Last but not least, we want to remind you to connect with us, send us your photos, reports anytime there's weather on social media. With that, we'll be signing out for the night. We'll see you at 9 and 10:45 tonight.